We didn't get this scheduled, so, well, I guess a minute ago, huh? But we are here. We are way up in the sky.
Yeah, you just gotta be tipped down.
Here we go. Here we go. Get Rusty in there. There we go. There we go. I think just maybe, right?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. So, you guys, if you have not heard the good news yet, our Robertson's Belly Acres channel hit 10,000 subscribers. We are so blown away. We are so blessed. We appreciate everybody that comes over into Robertson's Belly Acres. That is so awesome. We hit 10,000 last night.
Yes, about 5 o'clock yesterday we hit 10K, and that is so awesome, and we could not do it without you guys, let me tell you.
We kept watching it every, couple of minutes there at the end, just like, refresh.
Trish Keene is in the house.
Welcome, Trish.
Ryan Kelly's in the house.
Hi,
Kim Campbell's in the house. Heather Hopper's in the house.
There's our whole crew right there. Hi,
yes.
guys, and welcome to Belly Acres Kitchen. We're going to do something really quick and easy.
Ryan Kelly says, yeah. Trish Keene says, congratulations, you deserve it. Ryan says,
thanks.
Congratulations. Jovita and Navarro is in the house.
Hi, Jovita. We're so super excited about it. It's just crazy. We're just blown away. But 10,000 subscribers on Robertson's Belly Acres. You guys, we have been on YouTube for
4.25 years.
Yeah. So
4.5. No, we just passed 4.
Just passed 4 in November.
Yeah.
Well, October, November. So we started our YouTube channel. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she got us hooked up on in October, and like, you guys need to record what you're doing. And we were like, okay. And she said, no, for real. And she hooked us all up. She got it all set up for us.
We're going to make a channel too.
Yeah, she was going to make her and her now husband. We're going to make a channel. And so we didn't start recording anything till November because we were still trying to talk ourselves into it.
Yeah.
And then, so 4.25 years, 4 years and a couple of months. But it's been a long road.
Vita says, congratulations, y'all, on 10K on RBA.
Yes, we're so excited. So if you haven't checked out Robertson's Belly Acres and you're into like our craziness, we do over there, it's all homesteading. So
Sesky 5 says, congratulations on 10K. What's on the menu today?
So we are making Sopapillas this morning. So super easy.
Sopapilla.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get my oil
we have
heating up.
Yes, we have a huge announcement. Trish Keene just commented, our home search in Texas has started.
Yay, Trish!
Please keep us in your prayers. That is awesome.
That is awesome. So exciting.
Good morning, Julie. Waka.
Over here next to Rusty, I have this bowl filled with hot water because my honey has crystallized. And y'all, don't throw away honey. Honey is good for centuries. I'm not playing. Centuries. So as long as it's pure honey, it's not a blend. It's good forever. So yeah, I was making sure.
Back to good is in the house.
But just, you can take hot water and put it in hot water and it will liquefy again.
Karen Lackey is in the house.
All right, so I'm going to do something here. We're going to measure.
The Rambling Peach is in the house. Itsy Bitsy Drinkstead is in the house.
Hi, guys. Welcome. So we are going to do 1.5 cups of flour. So Sopapillas is super easy. So we've got a lot of time that we can chit chat and all, and we're not hopefully going to be waiting on food today.
Thank you for putting the link up there, Jovita.
Oh,
put the link
thank
up for
you
Belly,
so
Robertson's
much. Yes. So Sopapillas is a lot like tortillas. Usually there's not a whole lot of measuring going into it. but I did look up a recipe so that I can give you guys measurements. So here we go. So half a teaspoon of salt.
Pat Montgomery's in the house.
And then 1 whole teaspoon of baking powder.
Rachel Back to Good says, best wishes, Trish. I pray you find what you're looking for.
Yes. That's so awesome.
Covita says, welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday morning.
Happy Saturday. Yes, and we were hoping it was going to be sunny and pretty today, but it's still rainy and cold.
Still rainy and cold and yucky and crappy.
But tomorrow's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be sunny. I'm so ready for the sun.
Sunday through Wednesday, we're supposed to have sunshine and 60, and then we're going to drop back into the 50s and rainy for a few days. But hey, we'll take the rain. We need it so bad.
Yes. So it's just 1.5 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Treasure Hunter Neil is in the house.
Hi, Neil. I need oil, and I did. Oh, I was like, I don't think I have oil, guys.
Trish says cold and foggy here.
Is it? Oh man, it's not foggy. It's been foggy.
Oh man, we had 3 days of dense fog, 24 hours a day, and it was crazy. I haven't seen fog like that all day for decades.
Right. I got to get my water hot. I need hot water. Oh, it's already hot. Woo.
That's the nice part about that water heater being just on the other side of the wall.
Yes.
It's literally 6 feet away.
Yes, and if you guys have, eventually we're going to get this kitchen done. I mean, I'm making do like, I found this at a thrift shop, and I love it because I was able to go to storage and get a lot of my stuff out. And I got my over the sink kitchen rack again, so that saves a lot of room. So
Lazy days ahead with Jess and Lisa's in the house.
Little, I don't know if you guys can see it, but got drawers over here. I got some drawers over here.
You got some new drawers.
Yeah. So
Jesse says, morning to you awesome folks.
Morning. Oh. Okay, we got a tablespoon and a
Kim Campbell says, we all need some sunshine.
Yes.
Rachel says, I'm working on whittling a piece of wood to make me a new oven door handle. Broke mine off yesterday.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so recap. Super easy. 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and then I did half a cup of hot water and 1 tablespoon of oil in this mix. Now, as you guys can see, I'm going to need a little more water, so it's not exact.
Ben's Over Acres is in the house. Jess says, new drawers are always a good thing.
I mean, I didn't even have to wait for Christmas.
Rachel says, morning, Jesse and Lisa. I pray Lisa is feeling better today, or at least know why she's in pain. Yes, we are sending prayers for her for sure.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. What were we talking about her jams the other day?
How she has perfected them.
Yeah, Rusty tried the
watermelon.
Was it the watermelon or was it peach? The peach pit jelly.
Yeah, peach pit jelly.
And you were like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I know, at least, like, she's the bomb. She's got this perfected.
Julie Highstand says, have the pigs gotten out anymore?
No. Knock on wood. Find wood. No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No yet.
We're waiting on them. They got out again that evening, and we were chasing them through fog and
that fog was
dust.
So thick, you guys. Even up here with our yard light on, you couldn't see more than 15, 20 yards. And it did nothing but get heavier from there. And it was dark and foggy.
So we got this little ball. Look at there. I have a plate and
paper
towels ready for when they're coming out.
Paper towels.
Paper towels.
Julie says, yay!
Yeah, right. I know. They're pretty smart. Pigs are pretty smart. But tomorrow we're going to be working pigs if we can get enough help. Our boys are trying to fit us into their schedules, and our son-in-law said he'll be here, so we'll be cutting pigs.
Processing pigs.
No, not processing.
Well, that's what they call it, but not processing homestead wise. I mean,
yeah, we'll be. I'm like, not processing. They're not there yet. Oh, wrong one, right?
Yeah.
So I put that underneath, so then that way it keeps my board from moving.
Jesse says Lisa's doing great today, and the shot she got in her hip has her feeling way better, and the x-ray shows no broken bones.
Oh,
thanks for all the prayers.
Goodness.
Good deal. Oh, you're so glad to hear.
And those shots, they seem to help.
K62 is in the house. Says good morning, guys.
Because I just wiped that down, I wanted to put a layer of flour there so it doesn't.
Neil says not
stick.
pigs, escaped prisoners.
Right? They plan it, I'm telling you. No, but we're going to be tagging them, like ear tagging them, so we can keep track, keep better records. And then we'll also be
castrating the boys.
So
Juanita Foster's in the house. She says, hi, everyone.
We got to decide which one of those boys gets to be the lucky one that we're going to.
I think I picked him out, but we'll have to talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll have to discuss him.
He'll be pardoned tomorrow but then he'll end up going in his own pen, so he'll be
pardoned, but he's going to go into solitary.
Yeah, because he can't be around the girls. So they're not that big yet.
They only have about 30 days before they're a breeding age.
Okay, well, so we got to get it done quickly. So I'm just going to cut that ball in half. Ha! The dough ball. We're talking about this. Just to make it more manageable. Sorry. I really didn't mean to do that. It was just happened.
You're punny.
I was funny today. All right. So we're just going to roll this out. Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully we've got this where you guys can see us. I like the table turned this way better.
Jovita says, my mind is not the gutter. No worries, Rachel.
Yeah, I like the table turned better this way because we had it turned the other way. What?
Jesse says, Rachel, that shirt is so appropriate for today's discussion.
I didn't even think about my shirt.
I didn't either. I had to look and see what you were wearing.
This is actually a cattle company here in our area, and the guy that owns this used to be Rusty's boss
at the feed store. He's the one that gave us the donor house.
Yes, the donor house. So yeah, I didn't think about that either. All right, so I've got this rolled out like a tortilla, and then I'm just going to whoop.
Ben's over Acre says mountain oysters next.
Yeah, right.
Karen Lackey says great pun. Laugh out loud. Rachel says watch out, Rusty.
Look out.
A baseball and a knife. Neil says Rachel stepped into that one. Armida says no, Rachel, no busting balls today. Kim says morning, Frank. Jovita says, oh dang, Rachel, I tried to save you, sister. Yes, but
thanks for the
Jovita, you know our family though.
Yes.
So, it's gonna happen.
Yes. Sometimes the dough will get like when it's sitting like in that little deal, it'll kind of crust over on the top. So I just pick out, like if I see that it's not hard yet, but you can tell that it's trying to be a little hard lump. So I will kind of pick those off.
Christy Betts is in the house. She says, good morning.
Good morning.
Jovita says, yep, Rusty.
That's so funny. That's so punny.
So punny.
Well, I didn't separate them evenly, so this one's a little bit bigger than that last one.
Oh, dang.
I know, we're going to have a little bit bigger.
Trish says, good morning, Frank. We hear you.
And you can cut these down as small as you want them. I usually take it and just cut it in four. So we're going to have 8 little ones here, but it's just Russ and I. So here, well, we'll do a couple of smaller ones because those were really big. I meant to cut that ball down a little bit more. Yeah, but
I just had to chime in my mind.
Okay, so this one's a little thick, but it's okay.
Vicky Hyde is in the house. Says hello, everyone.
Okay.
Jovita says smash that thumbs up, y'all.
Guys, I'm fixing to move y'all, so I'm letting you know ahead of time. This time instead of just uprooting you, okay?
Jovita says Caney is a good dog.
Oh
and
my
she's
goodness.
still young, so she can develop her skills.
Yes. So
Vicky, you're never late.
She is amazing. Sometimes we're questioning what she's doing, but she always comes around. And it's so crazy because she doesn't herd, like, she doesn't growl, she doesn't bark, she doesn't get down to herd them, she doesn't chase them, she doesn't run. There's no aggression, none. Like, she is literally like walking behind the pigs with her tail just a wagging. She just and just herds them wherever. I said, they're all probably in cahoots.
Ryan Kelly says, you guys are so funny. Glenna Bell is in the house. She says, hello. Hi from Kansas. Love you guys.
Okay, guys, if you get motion sickness, close your eyes now because I'm moving the camera. Ready? Okay.
Christy says, what you making?
Sopapillas. So we'll recap. 1.5 cups of, ooh, I got you guys crooked, don't I?
Jesse says, 44 watching, 29 thumbs up. Don't be the bum. Smash that thumb.
Thank you, Jesse. So 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, half-ish a cup of water, of hot water, and then a tablespoon of oil. And then
Lady Beginning is in the house. She says, good morning, Rachel and Rusty. Congrats on hitting 10K.
Look. Oh, beautiful. Isn't he beautiful? We're just going to do one. Just one to get it started.
No, Vicky, the pigs have not gotten out lately. Since then, knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Ryan Kelly says, looks yummy.
Isn't that great?
Olivia Padilla is in the house. Says, good morning, everybody.
That's my favorite part. And if you're doing these around kids, this is when they love it. Look at there. I almost needed a deeper pan.
It looks like it. Jovita said, Vicky, the pigs are on lockdown.
They're on lockdown. I mean, honestly, we keep enough.
Those look perfect, Rachel.
Thank you. Keep enough feed in there. Oh yeah, they'll. I can't say that. They get bored. All right.
For the most part, if we keep enough feed and water in there, they will be just fine and content where they're at.
Look at this. My oil might be a little bit too hot because you do want to make sure that it's getting cooked on the inside, and that seemed like it cooked really fast on the outside. So I'm going to turn that oil down just a little bit.
But the nice part about that too, though, is that dough is thin enough it doesn't.
Right. It once it pops up in 3, 2, we're not going to pop up.
Trish Keene says, you make it look so easy, Rachel, and yummy.
Well, we spoke too soon. My oil is too high. Those didn't puff. They didn't puff like this one puffed.
Jovita says, bring on the butter and honey.
Butter and honey. Maybe they'll puff on this side. Let's turn that over.
Jovita told Jesse, no buns here.
Yeah.
He says, Jovita, it's amazing how just one letter can change the conversation. M versus N. Because he said, don't be the bum. Smash that thumb. I corrected it when I read it the first time. I read bum.
Oh.
And then I had to go back and look. Oh, it does say bun.
All right. As they're coming out.
Rattling Peaches looks good to me, Rachel.
Those two were kind of sad little things. They didn't puff. I like when they puff. As they're coming out, I'm going to go ahead and dust them with some powdered sugar. I don't want that sugar to spill into my oil. All right. Let's see if this one will do it. I wonder why they're not going now. Whew. Got a little close on that one.
Rita says, yes, Jesse, I agree. Laugh out loud. You guys are amazing.
All right. For whatever reason, that first
Glenabelle
one puffed.
says, what lovely Sopapillas.
Well, thank you so much.
Sopapillas.
Sopapillas.
Oh, there you go, Jovita. Throw Jess and Lisa's link out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Jess and Lisa, go over there and check them out. They are awesome people. You won't find anybody funnier than those two.
And awesome and down to earth. Yes, I agree. Woo. Trying to get my honey to be honey.
Katie, Texas is in the house. It's good morning, all. Honey hush.
Honey hush. Here we go. They smell good. Good morning, back to good. I just saw them pop up. I know you've been talking, but I'm standing right close to the...
James Hall is in the house. Hey, y'all. Jesse says we go live today at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right. That'll be a fun time
Vicky
for
says
sure.
we need to move closer with all the good food Rachel's making.
Well, Rusty told me yesterday, he said, I got to do better about my blood sugar, this week. And I said, okay, yeah, we'll do better. And then my grandbabies were here and we made a cake that never lasts, which is it's like a banana bread, but it has pineapples in it. And so it was so good. Then I'm like, oh, I wasn't supposed to make that.
No, it's all right. As long as it's like I told Rachel, it's me. I have to be better about moderation. She cooks plenty that I can eat. It's just I eat and then I go and finish gorging myself on
Yeah, but it's not fair if the stuff is laying around.
Well, but it's not fair for the grandkids either to come over and have to eat old people food.
Old people.
Jovita says, heck yes, Jesse and Lisa are awesome people, very helpful, and always willing to help anyone.
Yes, definitely.
Katie, Texas says, we are having a major downpour here in Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
Jovita says, at Lazy Days Ahead, I will definitely try to make the love raid from Bellyacre's Kitchen. That would be awesome. Hours later, if everybody could pop into Jess and Lisa's live and give them the Bellyacre's Kitchen love raid.
Yes, how cool would that be? That one poofed a little.
Jesse says, triangular buñuelos, y'all.
Pretty much. They're pretty much, I mean, they have a lot of the same stuff.
Ben's Overacre says, what's old people food? Well, the stuff that doesn't have much flavor. And has to be no sugar and no low carbs. And I like the flavorful stuffs. Vicky says, how's your mama, Rachel?
She is doing good. She they warmed up down there in Texas, so that's good. So she's planning on coming back. We've got a big announcement actually. She's planning on coming back in March, but our big announcement is that we talked to her. What's wrong?
Paper towels.
Oh, they're right here. We talked to her
day before yesterday.
Yeah, day before yesterday. And she is, sorry, let me try to talk to you guys. She has given us the go-ahead to start on her tiny house while she's not home. Because we started talking about it and we're like, March is going to be so super busy. We're going to get this farm up and going off the ground. And so we don't want her to get back and then we have to put everything on hold for her, you know.
Yeah. And
So
we want to be able to do some things to get kind of a jump ahead of her a little bit, but it's going to be amazing. We have some really big plans, and Mama's been involved in all the plans and
yes,
decision making in her house.
that's what I was going to say. She is involved, and she's still involved in all the final decisions, all the layout of the house, all of that stuff. She is still. We're keeping her in the loop. We can FaceTime her if we need to, and she's picked out her flooring, most of her flooring so far.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we can start demoing the other shed so we can start rebuilding it.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I need to get a hold of my brothers and let them know that we're going to get started on it. And then that way, you know, if they want, you know, whenever we get to that point, you know.
Jovita says, do it, y'all. Love Ray from Belly Acres Kitchen. Woohoo.
Yes.
Amy from Leonard Mountain Homestead is in the house.
Hi, Amy.
Juanita said, my grandmother made the regular goodies, then made diabetic stuff for my grandpa.
I know. I feel bad.
Vicky says, I miss seeing her with you guys.
I know. I miss her so much. I posted that video. You know, we talked last Saturday about some of the videos I was putting on Facebook and what I wasn't putting it anywhere else.
All you gotta do is touch his cage if he quits. Beep.
And anyway, poor baby. He just wants to be uncovered.
Yeah, but then he starts screaming and they can't hear us. Jovita says, yes, ma'am, we're 64 degrees here in South Texas.
Nice.
Trish says, that's exciting. Can't wait to see it.
Yes, we are going to be so excited to get started.
Glenna Bell says, I have watched every one of your videos. Love them all.
Oh,
you
my
both
goodness.
are so hilarious. Glad Mama is doing great.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, tell me what I did wrong here.
Neil says, Frank is trying to communicate. I just know he is.
He's like, help me. So that first one, y'all saw it just pop right up. Just did exactly what it's supposed to do. But then after that, they all fell flat. I don't get it.
Maybe your grease wasn't hot enough for the rest of them because you cooled it down.
Maybe. Okay, I'm going to move y'all again.
But
Ready?
those look like the ones
Close your eyes.
From the restaurant. You either get them super fluffy or they've got just the bubbles in them. I prefer the ones that are just bubbly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe that is it. Maybe it has to be hotter. The temperature has to be hotter.
Trish says, not fair, Jovita. It's like 34 and foggy here. Kim Campbell
that
says,
probably sounds funny.
Wire is really expensive. It is, Kim, but Mama has been blessed with a gift of some Romex wire.
Oh, sorry, guys.
And that has been a huge blessing.
I'm trying to get y'all not sideways. And
Jovita says, Trish, I'm sending you sunshine from South Texas right now.
Aww.
Jesse says, bird in the hand, Rusty. Trish says, thank you, Jovita. We need it. Jesse says, you have to make sure the oil temp gets back up to temp.
Okay, that's where I'm falling. That's where I'm falling flat.
Kim says, how old is your baking powder?
It's not very. I say it's not very old. I don't know. This one came from Mama's. Best if used by July of 2024.
Yeah.
Oh no! I don't know. I don't know. It was a fail.
Yeah.
It'll still be good. I don't want to put this down.
Charlene Brady says they still look delicious.
I'll put it there. So
Jovita says, Rachel, what the heck? They look amazing. Jesse says, the other thing wrong is that they're not in a box getting sent to me.
All right, so here you go.
I wonder how well a Sopapilla would travel.
Probably be stale. All right. Let's see. What did I do with the... Oh, there it is. All right. Here we go. Here we go, loop-de-loop.
Here we go, loop-de-lop.
So what do you guys like on your sopapillas? Is it just honey? Some of y'all like just
Kim
sugar?
says it could be because it's raining.
Oh, didn't think about that. Barometric pressure is different. You are right. So look at this. This was crystallized. And look, I've had it
Christy
in.
says, y'all have a great day. We've got to venture out in the rain to check the generator.
All
Well,
right.
be careful, Christy. You guys have a safe and blessed day.
Yes, stay warm.
Amy says, I'm still waiting on my candy box, Jesse. Kim says, ice cream is what she likes on hers.
I've got some sherbet. I don't have ice cream. I've got some Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. This one is not liquid yet, but this one says 100% honey, so now it makes me wonder if this little Winnie the Pooh is not 100%. It says pure honey, clover.
I don't know.
Maybe that one's just not as, maybe the one is older than the other one.
That could be.
Man, that went really fast. I was like, I've got to find some stuff that is not.
Jovita says honey and lots of it.
Yes.
Rachel says cinnamon sugar would probably be my choice.
Ooh, yes. So that that powdered sugar that I have, it also has cinnamon in it. I mix powdered sugar and cinnamon, and because I use it on mainly on French toast, so I have that. They have a French toast coffee creamer now that we've been trying and been
Kim
using.
says, I like cinnamon sugar also.
It's and it's in the cheap brand, right? Like the Great Value.
Jesse says candy. Did you say candy? The candy's on the table in triangular form, Amy.
Cinnamon French toast coffee creamer. Yeah, it's good.
Frog is in the house. Says hi from Mom and I.
Hi, Sissy. Hi, Mama. So Mama's in the chat, you guys. You want to say hi to Mama?
Juanita says honey and sugar. Vicky says, okay, you guys are making me hungry. Mission complete. We made somebody hungry.
Oh, let's do this. I'll go ahead and use one of these.
Ooh.
I know, right? We gonna be fancy. So let's do a
like
couple of them.
Applebee's on a date night.
Let's do a couple of these.
Y'all, I get my own plate.
Yeah, because it's not the coffee cake that it was last weekend. That was pretty bad. I was like, oh.
Trish says, good morning, Frog and Mama.
It was really good. It tasted amazing.
Amy says, hello, Mama. Kim says, hi, Mama. Lazy Jesse says, some of Miss Lisa's strawberry drizzle would be awesome on those triangular sweet things.
You know what? I think I've got some peach drizzle.
Pat Montgomery says, hello, Mama. Jovita says, howdy, Mama. Sending you love and hugs from down the street.
From down the street.
Ben's Overacre says, hi, Sissy.
That's my Sissy. So, see, that's Sissy and Mama.
Vicky says, hello, Mama.
Where did I move my, oh, there they are. My jams and jellies.
I don't know.
Let's see, what do I have left? I've got some peach jelly. Got some papaya habanero jam.
Ooh.
Let's see, balsamic plum.
Neil says strawberry drizzle. Kay says, hello, Mama.
And that's some blackberry stuff. Okay.
That's some blackberry stuff.
All right, so what I have left from Miss Lisa is some papaya habanero jam and some peach pit jelly. And we've eaten everything else.
And Vicky says, you guys are missing one person. Sissy says, hugs and hellos from Mom and I.
Well, the project that Desi has been working on, it was over, let's see, this week.
Yeah, it should be over middle of this week.
So she will be back around the farm a lot more. She's, like I said, in a lot of different groups and stuff. So she's been working, you know, doing her own thing for a little bit, but she should be back home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, like back on lives. So
Neil says chocolate drizzle too.
Chocolate drizzle. I have some chocolate drizzle. Okay.
Oh, he just says, enjoy the sunshine today, Mama. It feels so good out
You want
there.
some honey? Honey, would you like some honey?
Yes.
Or do you want...
Actually, I want to try some of that papaya habanero jam.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
Trish
goodness.
says, that's mine, Rusty. I bet it's not. She always wanted to steal my food. She doesn't need to live next door to Mama no more.
She found an easy mark.
She thinks.
Oh. I bet that'll be good on some cream cheese. Okay, you want to try? Oh, you just want to like...
Let's do it. Oh, yes. Just put it right in there.
There you go.
All right.
You want to try that? I want some honey.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr.'s in the house. Says, sorry, overslept in till end. We'll watch from beginning later. Not a problem.
Not a problem at all. We made something super easy and quick today, so then that way we could hope. You know, I was like, man, I keep everybody for 2 hours every week. I gotta.
Neil says, Lisa Jam.
Yes, Lisa Jam. They're good and soft, and they're still airy, even though they didn't poop. But was that good? Was it? Do you want it with the peach?
Yeah, we'll try that too.
I just doused mine in honey, but I can. Now y'all just get to watch us eat. No, I'm playing.
Jovita says, Sandy says, Jovita, Mom says, yes, it does. Feel good out there. Lady Beginning said, they look great. You're making me hungry.
Okay.
All right.
That's that peach pit that you were like, oh my God.
Vicky Hyde says, okay, Rusty, we want a bite. Yeah. You and Trish are just going to have to wait your turn.
There you go. All right.
Sandy Wilkerson's in the house. She said, good morning. I forgot. Jesse says, I've had Miss Lisa's jam. Don't be jelly.
Now who's being punny? Well, he's always punny, right?
Alita says, Frog, I just love her. Her smile is so infectious.
I told Mama that, Jovita, that you said, I always secretly hope that I run into her in Kingsville.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, yeah, we're in Kingsville almost every day. So they do a lot of running. So they're in Kingsville. They go to Kingsville, mainly to Kingsville from where they're at. So
Vita says, morning, Sandy. Trish Keene says, we all love Mama.
Oh, man.
Juanita says, making me want some now.
Yes.
Amy says, good morning, Mr. Walter Job.
To make. Just
Rachel said, I think the kids and I will make these when they wake up. Looks so yummy.
Yes. So let the oil heat up in between each one so that you can get good puffy ones like that.
And Jesse says, I'm heading out to the bakery now. Y'all wrong for that.
I do want to make some pan dulce, but I don't think I'm going to do that on a live because there's a lot of steps to that. And so, and all the rising time and all of that stuff. So I think I'm going to do a video on that. Like we said in our Robertson's Belly Acres channel, that we finally got propane. So now I can actually make breads and stuff. That was the whole push to make bread yesterday. I was like, oh, I can make bread because we had been conserving all of our propane because we were below 10% by the time we were able to get somebody out here. And we had been on the list for 3 weeks. So it wasn't like we waited till right before the polar vortex. We were on the list, but we just couldn't. They were just so slammed and behind and shorthanded, and we just finally went with a different company because we had to get propane.
Jovita says, how about pan de polvo?
Pan de polvo? I've never heard of pan de polvo.
Kim says, I'm making beef stew today. Awesome.
Nice. So we made that other little beef stew last week, and oh my gosh, we ate on it for like 3 days. So
Jesse's got a good idea. Make the pan video and put it out as a premiere.
Oh, that would be good.
We could do that.
I have not done a premiere on this channel.
No, but we could do a premiere on this channel on a Saturday morning.
I don't think I have. What we need to do whenever we finally get to the point where we can start working on the kitchen, I think that'll be a good premiere.
Yes.
So, but we're going to hold off on the kitchen because it's functional right now. And mainly we want to get, so this winter, like we said before, we want to get Mama's house done because once spring hits, it's super busy for us. We're going to try to get into the farmers market circuit again. We're trying to do all of these things, get our startup going. And so we're going to be busy with gardens and farmers markets. Rusty's already started selling eggs, so that's great. We've sold our first, what?
6 dozen.
6 dozen.
6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 dozen of eggs. So I'm so excited about that. I was like, oh, yes. In our farm books, I can finally go, credit.
Yes.
I'm like, look, I'm writing on the credit side. I mean, we've made enough. We're like 58 cents short of covering one bag of chicken feed.
One bag of chicken feed. Hey, but it's a start.
It's still a credit. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but anyway, we're going to be getting into that realm. So we also need to clean out our root cellar / tornado cellar. So we're going to be doing that, which that's right underneath Mama. So, well, Mama's bedroom. So we're going to start there. We're going to clean that out. We're going to demo that building,
get new siding, completely rewire it, new sheetrock, new insulation.
Gut it, completely get it. She's wants some, we're going to put down like some carpet in there in upstairs in her bedroom, but downstairs is our cellar. So we've got to get it cleaned out before we have snakes.
Yes. This is Rachel. Ask Mama. I bet she has a recipe for it.
I don't know.
Neil says, I made beef stew last week. Jesse says, pan de polvo is Mexican wedding cookies.
Oh, yes. Like the Dutch wedding cookies too. Like are they like rolled in powdered sugar? Mm-hmm. And they just kind of melt when you eat them. I think that's the same thing. Maybe we're thinking the same thing.
Vicky says the stew looks so good that you made the other day, Rachel.
Mm.
Amy
Thank
says,
you so much.
Oh, I didn't know that's what it was either.
Yeah, I didn't have a clue.
Trish, it's a cookie type pastry with cinnamon and sugar, and it's a South Texas thing mainly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to look that up. I'm going to look that up, and then you know what? I'm going to write that down. So.
Julie says, you have made me hungry too, so I'm already making 1960 school sloppy joes for lunch. Dinner.
What? That is so exciting. You're going to have to share your recipe.
Yes.
Yes, I love that.
We asked Jesse if he liked those cookies, and he said, yes, I do.
We're going to have to make some of
those. I have heard of Mexican wedding cookies, just not familiar with the Spanish name. Working on my Espanol.
Yeah, now you're like it's crunch time, lady.
Yeah. Jovita says, Jesse, I can make them, but not very good. Laugh out loud. She says, yes, ma'am, Rachel, you nailed it. That's what it is.
Oh, yes. We got to make some of those too.
Yes.
Rusty's like, I'm working on my being better about my diabetes. So.
Lady Beginning says, can't wait for Mama to come back.
I know.
I can imagine those pigs following her around like puppies.
Oh, you have no idea. Like, we were already talking about it. She's going to kind of be like the governor. That's what my sister was saying.
Hello, governor.
She said...
We'll start calling her now.
The governor.
All the videos now, she's now the governor. Hello, governor.
Because what will happen is she will find the one pig that is either the smallest or the one that gets picked on the most. And then she's going to pardon it. And then that pig will live here
forever.
We will not, once she claims one, we won't butcher it. We won't, it's like, well, that one's Mama's.
Frog says, I have a recipe I can send you, sissy.
Oh, good. Awesome. So Sandy, my sister, she is an amazing cook too. And she said that people have told her she needs to start a cooking channel, and she's like, I'm like, dude, you need to do it.
Julie says, I will put a recipe in your box along with a jar of beets.
Yes. We're so excited.
Look at the 1960 Sloppy Joe mix.
Oh my
recipe
gosh.
and some beets.
That's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. So I have a couple of recipes that I want to do on this channel that subscribers have sent to us. So, or other channels that have sent. So if you guys want me to do one, send me the recipe and we'll try it out. I think that would be fun. I have one from Adam at Like a Bully Homestead. Last year or year before last, he sent us a Christmas card with a skillet biscuits. It was
something
cake
biscuit,
or
stew or
I don't remember, but he sent one and I have that in my recipe box. And then we also got a recipe for banana bread. And anyway, yeah, and you guys can email it to us at RBA 101219 at gmail.com, which it's in our description, and then or you can PO box, you can mail it, or you can just message us on Instagram, Facebook, whichever.
Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job Jr. says Mexican wedding cookies, I think, are similar to tea cookies, the delicate shortbread and nuts rolled in powdered sugar.
Yeah, like the little, yes. That sounds
Jesse says, the governor.
The governor. Give the governor her rump. Hey, sissy, give the governor her rump. You know, Sandy looked at her and said, her rump.
Jovita says, Wilbur lives.
Yes. She's already picked out a rooster. She's named him Rufus because Chewy.
I call him Rufus the doofus.
And then she says, Rusty.
Rusty.
So Chewy, our big rooster, used to beat up on Rufus all the time, ostracized him completely, like kicked him out of the run. He wouldn't let him back in. And so
Thank you for sharing his link, Jesse.
Mama went out and she was feeding him outside of the run and making sure he had water. And so she named him Rufus. So Rufus will be here till the end of time. And then, well, now there's another rooster and his name is Junior. And now Rufus and Chewy gang up on Junior. So we're fixing to move. That's probably what we're going to do tomorrow or today. We've got to move a coop around and move Junior out. We were going to move Rufus out and give him some girls, but Junior's getting ganged up on. So we're going to move Junior out with some babies and then, or not babies, some girls. Well, I guess they're his babies.
His babies. Trish says, please do, Frog. Then Rachel can share with us.
Yes. So my sister, she cooks a lot of Tex-Mex stuff, guys. So right down your alley, Jovita, because she does make a lot of Tex-Mex cuisine. And it's so good. It's so good.
Neil says, Governor. Is that kin to Mod Pop? Mod Father?
Yeah. Mod Father and the Governor.
Jovita says, yes, Frog, we got to get a little South Texas into these lovely Okies, laugh out loud.
The funny thing is Sandy's not Texan, but she's lived in Texas long enough that she might as well be Texan. It's kind of like me. I'm not Okie, but I've lived here long enough. I just say I'm Okie.
Julie says, people want me to open a small restaurant, but at 69, I think not. Thinking about YouTube. But I'm unboxing a 3,000-foot home, so that ain't happening soon.
My goodness. You totally could open a restaurant at 69. You
right
totally
there
could.
in your house.
Yeah.
It's big enough.
You could. Well, Martha Stewart, no, she's moved out of the 3,000 square.
She said she's unboxing a 3,000 square foot house.
Like you've downsized, right?
Okay.
Like did your house catch on fire? I can't remember. I'm trying to remember. But downsized. Yeah.
Okay. Julie says, Sandy says, Mom is laughing hard.
Because she's the governor. Martha Stewart started in her basement. I know you hear that all the time. So-and-so started in their, Steve Jobs started in his garage. But for real, you got to start somewhere. So
Jesse's put up our email /PayPal at rba101219@gmail.com.
Thank
you, Jesse.
So much. Yes.
Jovita says, Julie, do it. 69 years young, you can do it.
Yep. Do you realize how much you have a leg up on things starting a starting a restaurant at that age. Like, pitfalls and um, just organization that comes naturally from navigating life. Like, if you're 23 and you start, I'm thinking about my kids, okay? If you're 23 and starting a business, starting a restaurant, it's awesome. I think that's great, but they haven't lived and seen and done enough to even begin to know what to expect, right? Which, it's beautiful in its own way because they're going to learn as they go. But if you could start something, when you've already kind of been through, like, you've paid your dues, right? It's kind of like grandchildren. We do so much better with grandchildren because we're so much more patient. Like,
she said, yeah, Julie says, I have so many health problems. That's the biggest thing.
Oh, yeah. Well,
but you could oversee.
Yeah. You got to get you some minions.
Yes. Trish Keene says, once a Texan, always a Texan. But Sandy's not a Texan. She's a Texan by default.
But that makes her a Texan. I'm an Okie by default. So, and Rusty's not even an Okie.
Nope.
But once you've lived here long enough,
yeah, my dad will argue that with you.
I know.
Your brother will argue that with you. All three of them.
Rusty and Sandy are both Kansan. I'm from North Carolina. Like, I was born in North Carolina, but my parents were migrant workers. So
Jesse says, with that shirt, Rachel, I'd swear you're from Hooker, Oklahoma.
I grew up there. You need a Hooker shirt. We need to go back to Hooker and get you a shirt, Jesse. And then you can wear, let's see, there's support your local Hooker streetwalker. There's Hooker. It's a location, not a vocation. There's the ones that just say Hooker.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Or a Hooker Horny Toad t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, Hooker Horny Toads. Team. That's the American Legion baseball team, is the Hooker Horny Toads. Yeah.
Jovita says, laugh out loud at Jesse, not to Rachel. Do not wear that shirt ever. Note to Rachel, do not wear that shirt. And Rachel says, the Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Florida governors are sending help to the Texas governor. Thanks for all those who serve or have served.
Nice.
Katie, Texas says, I miss Tex-Mex. They do not have a clue about cooking Tex-Mex here in Tennessee or Alabama.
Oh, yeah. So Tex-Mex is its own, so when you think about Mexican food, and people say, I like Mexican food, but so you've got Tex-Mex is very, I don't even know, Tex-Mex, right? So Tex-Mex food just as its own cuisine. And then you have Southwestern Mexican food, which is a whole different thing. That's more when you start thinking about like Chipotle and stuff like that, the little where you go in and make the burrito bowls and stuff. That's more Southwest if you think about it. It's got the black beans and the corn and the things like that. And then when you get, and I'm not dissing any of them, I love it all. Then you get to California, and that's Mexicali food.
And that's totally different flavor.
And that's total different flavor palette in California, Vegas, right in there. So there's just so many, there's so many influences,
Trish says Colonel Sanders didn't start KFC until he was in his 60s.
There you go.
Jovita says, Julie, hire good people.
Yeah.
That's it. Neil says, we wish we could open a taco casa here.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
Julie said, Rachel, I'm so much like you, it's scary. Even done the catering thing, and I cook most of the countries.
Nice. I like to learn different things. I like to learn different cuisines, and it's cool to have like your own style. Like I know that this is but like, if you go to this person's house, this is what you're getting. That's awesome too. But Russ and I are both kind of foodies that way. Like, we want to learn how to do different things. Megan, my friend Megan, she cooks everything. I have eaten more stuff that I had never even thought of since Megan and I started hanging out.
We had something with grape leaves.
Yeah, Mediterranean leaf rolls, grape leaf rolls. I can't remember what they're called. Oh my God, they were so good. And Yeah, she cooks Mediterranean, and so I just think that's really cool.
Yes.
I just think that's neat. So
Mrs. Job says the nickname for crocheters is hookers.
yes, Hooker. So Hooker, the town of Hooker, was named after a roper, a cattle roper, but they called him.
They called them hookers.
They called them hookers, and his nickname was Hooker because he was amazing at his field.
Jovita says Tex-Mex is very simple yet complicated. So and I agree with that.
Tex-Mex is a lot like Cajun food. So it's and I'm not saying this disrespectfully. It's making do. So that food is amazing, and it started out by people making do with what they had, and combining all those flavors. You know, it's just awesome.
Yes. Trish says Tex-Mex is the best. Jovita said our flavors are infused with our Mexican food and our traditional Texan food.
Yes. Yes.
Jesse says Tex-Mex is like Mexican food on steroids.
Yes. And there's a lot of native influence in that as well.
Yes.
So you've got Native American influence with Texas, because really, when you think about it, it's all one.
Yeah.
Texas, Mexico, it was all one at one point. So it wasn't like there were some hard lines or anything. People just, so you've got a lot of that influence in there too. And we learned that whenever we adopted Desi, and she was like, oh, I grew up eating that. Or, oh yeah, I know about that. Or, there's some stuff that she wants me to make that she grew up eating that is like native, like Cherokee food. And I want to make it for her, but I want to find somebody that knows how to make it and have them make it for her first, and then learn how to make it from that person. But she talks about nochi a lot, which is walnuts that are ground, and then
I don't know if they're walnuts or if they are acorns.
Yeah, I don't know. But and then they're made into ball and frozen. She told me how to do it. Like, I think that you do this.
Well,
and that,
she's trying to remember from before she was 12.
Yeah, so that was a long time.
Katie says Mexican food here is so bad that I'm ready to move back to Texas just to eat Tex-Mex. James says making a pot of spaghetti sauce tomorrow.
Yay! That's exciting. What all do you put in your bisgetti?
Your
spaghetti sauce. Do you use vegetables and different things like that, or you like extra vegetables,
yeah, peppers,
or or do you just do
straight tomato sauce
that's always so interesting to me too, is how people make their
Rachel says, I want to learn how to make great lumpia, Lumpia. Lumpia.
I'm gonna ask. I'll ask. I haven't seen Megan in here today, so I will ask her, because I bet she'll know.
Katie says, Jovita, I lived in Texas 60 years and never got to go to Corpus or that area. Monica is in the house. Says, hello, I'm new to chat, but I've been watching for about a month. I love watching the content. You guys are awesome.
Thanks.
Welcome to our craziness.
Yes. Well, we are rapidly coming to our 60-minute mark.
Let me get caught up here real quick. Trish says, I may not have been born in Texas, but I'm a Texan at heart.
There you go.
It is home for me and my son, and you will never take that away from us.
That's it. And that's how my sissy is. She's like, nope, doesn't matter. I wasn't born here. This is where I want to be.
Vicky says, I like to try Mexican dessert. Heather Hopper says, Ottawa, Ontario has a famous hooker. He makes beaver tails. Okay? Not going there, Heather.
There's a Beaver, Oklahoma.
That's about 40 miles from Hooker.
40 miles from Hooker. Yes.
Yep.
And there was literally a newspaper clipping at one point in the sports section, way before us. Yeah. But people will still bring it up on Facebook every now and then. But what was it?
Hooker slaps Beaver.
In basketball.
Yeah. Rambling Peach has got to go, guys. It's been great fun.
Yes. Thanks for being here.
Monica said, thank you. Jovita says, Katie, come down to South Texas. Put it on your bucket list. Corpus Christi is an amazing resort town. Its waters are warm and inviting. The people are friendly and are always quick to say howdy.
Yes. And Rambling Peach goes live right after us on Monday nights. On Robertson's Belly Acres, we go live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rambling Peach goes right after us at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So
Juanita says, talk to Walker Farm Fam about native food. Yes, they know a lot about the native foods.
yes.
James Hall says meat sauce is what he's making.
Mm-hmm. Yum, yum, yum.
Neil says, I've had Nucci.
Nucci. Neil, what is it made of? Do you know? Do you know? I'm like, we need to close up this chat, and then
Rachel
I'm
says
asking questions.
lumpia is Filipino, I think.
Filipino. That'd be awesome.
Yes, Rachel, it's Filipino.
Okay. I want to know.
Amy says, it's always fun watching and chatting with y'all, but we have to run. Got to go check all the animals. Oh, welcome. Oh, and welcome, Monica. Have a great day, everyone. Katie says, oh, I will do that, Jovita. Mrs. Job says, lumpia are delicious, similar to an egg roll, but are steamed, not fried, and made with rice paper wrappers.
Okay, I haven't even eaten that other one, but I do want to try this.
I have a Buc-ee's t-shirt and a Buc-ee's sweatshirt and a whole lot of family that lives in Texas, so I call myself a Texan also.
That's right. I'm Texan by default.
James says, I'm making a meat sauce. Frog says, I love you guys. Be safe and God bless.
Bye. Love you. Love you, Mama.
Day, love you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day, Frog. Jovita says, thank you, everyone, for being here. And don't forget to smash the thumbs up, y'all.
That's right. That's so good.
Yes, that's good, isn't it?
I was like, I'm going to try that. I'm not really a habanero person, but. And then this one.
Neil said, my Cherokee friends made it.
We're going to find out.
Yes, we have to do some research.
You guys, we got to go because we got to check our animals too and move some stuff around and, play farmer.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here every single week. I know it was a quick, simple thing this week, but I don't know what we're doing next week. So anyway, love you guys so much. Bye.